It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The last time these two teams met, boy, was it memorable. Wild card weekend last year as the Eagles started their Super Bowl title defense, and they held on thanks to the doink or the double doink heard around the world on the Cody Parkey missed field goal, and the Eagles would escape 16-15. Of course, they would go on to lose the following weekend to the New Orleans Saints. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
He's not going to get me.
Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, Trubisky. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go, baby. Check 3. Check. Alert 3.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check 53. I got one.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First down.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. First down, a run with Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Now it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Switch. Alert.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Check Mike 54. All day, dog. Mike 5-4.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Hey, force toe kill.
59, Mike, 59.
Great 57.
Stay with you.
On the give, running right is Howard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 5-7.
Check 52. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
Sunday.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Aguilar has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. We're scoreless after one.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Sunday.
Fresno.
They run with Howard, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check 15.
Other side, solid. Black.
They'll try to run for it with Howard, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On first down, they run with Howard. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 38.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Check.
Shorty.
Watch twist.
Hey, ram.
He's coming.
Great.
We got double.
Running with Howard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Check three.
Liz 5-3.
Shift.
Run.
They'll give to Howard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Great 57.
You think you gonna get it?
Stab.
Slam. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here, shift.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Shit. Hey, other side, solid. Score, Tokyo! Shit.
Now Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey scoring a touchdown against his former mates as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Man up, D. Switch.
Punch.
Rush in. 49.
Down the man inside, down the man.
Check the outreach.
They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Now Trubisky lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Alert. 22 jet bomber. Ran, up.
On third down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch out. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, alert. Move.
Kill. Watch out.
Move.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run. This is Cohen. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Switch up.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Shoot.
Ran,
Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, they scared. Check four. Watch the safety.
ran, 18. Hey, zoom.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Alert. Hey, box truck.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Ran, hey, let's go.
54 Mike. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm here all day.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Watch the screen. Check. Hold the look.
Trubisky to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it, and I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Check it backer, check it backer.
Kill.
On third down, this is Howard. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Lefty. Ramp.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he connects with Hurts. And out across midfield down to the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On first down, it's Howard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Sunday.
They go with Howard again. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 35.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go. 120.
59. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
Let's 5-7.
Under 10. Under 10.
Let's 5-2. Let's 5-2.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, Ford Tokyo.
Hey, Haywood.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
27-yard line.
Here we go. 280.
Here we go. Showing that. Check 3. Check.
Sunday.
Check.
Let's 5-7. Here, shift.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go. Check 43.
Stop.
Small. No.
Protein spill. No.
Kill. Turn up. Tight dog.
Here, shift.
Hatchet.
They'll try again with Howard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Go. 81.
Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, baby.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
18.
53 is the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Red, up.
From the 45 on second down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Two jet.
You got Ocean Man right there. Check 26, check 26. Kill. Check 3, check 3.
On second and 12, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3.
Second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3.
Mike, check, 59.
Hey, high 7.
I'm coming out to you. Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey,
To throw is Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Mike 59. Yo.
Man 5-7.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, Lou.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go. Great.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Bound to lose one. He's coming. Double up. He's
Great 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
check 52. Check.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
I'm coming after you.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. Room here to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Two jet.
Check.
Again, it's Howard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Rip right. Check nine.
Ramp.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, wahoo!
Mike 5'9", strip the ball.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball, the hands of the quarterback, into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Important extra point up and through. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Charlie.
Check. 53 Mike. Check.
Alert.
We taking wins, come on.
Hey, alert 3. Watch the eye.
Check 15.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Bang, 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 bang. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
80 weapon.
54. On game, punt. Out. Mike's 54.
Alert.
Double dog. That's the way. Deuce.
61, matchbox lights.
Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, it's Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Howard. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Philadelphia, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.